Yeah, the task is to build a MCP server, which we can provide any file. It can be PDF or Word, and it will be able to return us the required data from the document, where what the user is asking from the document. And this is the files .env, config.py, and llm clients.py, where in this we need to import AI, OpenAI package which provides access to OpenAI models via Python. And this from config import OpenAI API key, gets the API key from your custom config.py file, and this OpenAI set the API key globally from the OpenAI SDK, and this function to call OpenAI GPT model, okay, where prompt the user's input and the model with GPT model GPT-4, and the response equal to await, where await to asynchronously calls OpenAI chart completion API, okay, and this model equal to model specifies the model to use, and this message is defines as a chart style prompt as a list of messages, okay, and then this system sets the behavior, and the user message contains the actual prompt input from the user, okay, and going to the main.py. So in this we can see that fast API, where a main class and depends used for the dependencies injection like API key or an HTTP exception to raise HTTP errors with the custom messages, and the upload file and file are used to handle file uploads, okay, and fast API dot responses, where JSON response allow sending custom JSON responses, and this import OS uses the file path and environment access, and this AIO files are asynchronous file handling in Python, and from .env we need to import load.env, and this is from auth import API key auth, which customizes authentication logic from our own auth.py module, and from models import context request, where Pydantic models to validate the request and response, okay, and from LLM clients import the call OpenAI. This customizes the function to call either Open API or a local LLM, okay, and from DB we need to import save context. This will help us to persist the context and LLM responses, and this import logging and logger equal to logging dot get logger will configures a logger for this file, and from PDF handler import extract text from PDF will import a function that extract text from the uploaded file, and this load.env is an environmental variable, and this print open API and print Mongo URI, and this print API keys which prints loaded environmental variables to verify that are correctly setted and should be replaced by logger.debug. And first of all we are going to initialize the fast API app equal to fast API. This creates the fast API with a title and a version of documentation, okay, and setup for upload directory, where upload directory equal to uploads creates a directory uploads if it doesn't not already exist, okay, and use it to store uploaded PDF files temporarily, and this app.post which depends a post endpoint and uses dependencies API key auth to require an API key, and this context request returns a response shaped like the context response. And this asynchronous def handle context is a function that takes a context request, and this try logger dot info logs the incoming request info. Okay, and this if and else will chooses which LLM to use based on the models. Okay, from the GPT starts with the GPT, and this await save context places the interaction data into the database. Okay, and this return context response will return the structured response back to the client, and this exception as will exception in the context. And coming to this post, it is an endpoint at upload file, upload PDF, sorry, and this file will tell fast API this is required from data file input. Okay, this file location os.py is a construction the file path for the uploaded to be stored. This context await file reads uploaded files, and this extracted tells from the saved PDF using the helper function. Okay, and this return JSON response with the uploaded file name and the success message. So then in the terminal we need to activate the BNB, and we need to run uvcon main, and after that uh, here uvcon is running on this. Go to the link. So docs, so here full MCP server with the PDF uploaded, so post uploaded PDF, so we need to try it out. So the XAPI key one, and we need to select the file. So this one affordables, so we need to execute. Yeah, we can see here the response, it's successful the response, and we can see the response body, the file name, and the message was PDF uploaded and proceeds successfully, and these are the header response header. So it's successfully done, and this is the request URL, and this is the curl, the post HTTP, and API key is key one. Okay,